After
9 months ago.
after Theraline and Mehru had a wonderful little relaxing vacation up to the northern Greatwood.
So we got back, and when we were there, it was like, hey, how are you, okay? We'll talk about it later. And then Tara was really, really trying to wait for a respectful later. And then a week passed, and she was like, no.
Yeah, she does not willingly come to you to talk about anything.
And that's weird. And she shows up at your door.
To my house.
To your house.
Okay.
Remember every time you showed up at my house when I didn't want to talk to you?
No. Yes.
I don't know what you're talking
What?
about.
I show up at your house when I knock on your door.
Hey, Theraline.
Hey. How are you doing?
I'm good. Do you want to come in?
Yeah, sure.
Come on in.
So it's been a minute.
It has.
Yeah. So this is awkward, but you've done this exact same thing to me before, so I'm not. You didn't let me get away with doing what you're doing right now. I've done. And you didn't let me get away with it, and I'm your friend, and I love you, and so you don't get to get away with it. What the heck is up? You have not talked to me in a week, and that's valid. What happened was insane. I'm feeling a little bit weird too, but you promised to tell me your inside feelings, and you made me promise to get on you if you didn't. That's it. That's my pitch.
How dare you call me out on the thing I told you to tell me about?
I do exactly what you say most of the time.
Sure.
What happened? What did my house do to you? Because you were dying.
That would be funny if it wasn't super accurate.
Yeah. Well, it put me into a dream, I think, that I didn't know was a dream. And in that dream, I walked outside to see if there was something prowling around the house, and I was sucked into the earth, or rather the earth opened up and swallowed me, or something, and also was attacked by a creature that tore my mantle off. And then I was trapped under the earth, / drowning in an under-earth river without a magistry, except for terrestrial magistry. So I tried to dig my way out, which resulted in a mouthful of dirt a couple times, and when I thought I was truly going to die under there, I went with the river, and it spat me out somewhere in the forest, and I had nothing, and then I was hunted by what appeared to be creatures in a mask, which turned out to actually be the cannibals that were coming to eat us in real life, so that wasn't a lie. And I could do absolutely nothing about it, and I have never felt so hopeless in my life. I grew up with an abusive father, and I've never felt so helpless in my life. It was I'm uneasy about it. I didn't know you could have, I knew you could have your mantle torn from you, but that's kind of like a really cruel thing to do, so it doesn't happen often, I think, in the realm. But you saved my life, and that didn't really happen, so that didn't happen.
What did happen was there was shadow stuff in your mantle and therefore in your mind. And it's not... You didn't get swallowed by the earth, but there was... I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I should have talked to you about it sooner. I just didn't really know what to say. It's like nothing physically, none of that really happened, but it really affected me.
Things that mess with your head, they mess with your head. It's gonna mess you up.
I'm just worried because that was the remnants of a shadow in your house. It wasn't even like sentient, I think.
Yeah.
Just wonder what we're up against.
Yeah. I know what we're up against, and I would love to encourage you, but I can't.
Well, you asked me what was up, that's what's up.
Okay.
I'll get over it. It'll be fine. I'll just teach my classes and pretend like I don't remember what it feels like to have my mantle ripped away from me. It'll be fine. Thanks for checking on me. For future reference. Only one of us can insult a shadow at a time, otherwise it gets out of hand. So if I go first, you gotta hold back. If you go first, I'll hold back. But we're not insulting in a vacuum. That's all.
I think I did go first.
You did not, but that's okay.
Doesn't matter who went first.
Anyway!
But this is a fine precedent. Okay.
Yeah. Just so we're clear. For the future, if that ever, please, I don't want, if that ever happens again, I'll cry. But if we happen to run across Horn and his creepy legs ever again, only one of us can insult at a time, unless we're really trying to egg him on. Because that was actually really scary for me when you got backhanded into a tree, I think it was.
It wasn't great.
So...
I think our definition of great has gone.
I got better.
I'm sure it wasn't great for you either, but also I just wanted to let you know that I was worried about you.
I appreciate that, and I am going to do everything in my power not to have that happen again. It's horribly unpleasant.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm good there. She'd tell you about the other stuff that happened on her side, but
Okay.
it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool beans.
Scene.
To the present.